What started as a simple vision of establishing a permanent institute for the religious formation of women religious in Manila now became a stronghold of more than 200 congregations of women and men from over 20 countries in Asia and in the Third World. March 27, 1962, the Association of Major Religious Superiors of Women of the Philippines, or AMRSWP, gathered the provincials of 12 religious congregations for a series of meetings on the education of women religious, facilitated by Father Samuel Wiley, S.J. Almost a year after, on January 24, 1963, the Sisters Formation Institute, or SFI, was conceived under the leadership of Father Wiley. Enrollment of religious sisters came and raised an urgent need for SFI to have its own place and to provide the necessary facilities for good theological education. The AMRSWP raised funds and solicited donations from the German Bishops' Conference for the lease of a new building within the compound of the Religious of the Virgin Mary, or RVM, in Quezon City. This was blessed by His Excellency Carmen Rocco, Apostolic Nuncio, on December 10, 1969. Sister Amelia Vasquez, RSCJ, with her administrative team, formulated the contextualization of theology in a Third World context, while affirming the traditional, historical, and Catholic dimensions of Christianity. With the new programs and lectures came an increase in the number of congregations. SFI then opened its door to lay people, including those coming from Protestant churches, and to make religious congregations, making the Institute an inclusive educational institution. Due to this inclusive character, on April 17, 1991, the name SFI was changed to IFRS, Institute of Formation and Religious Studies. The AMRSWP, together with the congregations, formed the IFRS Foundation Incorporated and was registered under the Securities and Exchange Commission in 1991. With the increasing number of enrollees coming mostly from different parts of Asia, IFRS, with Sister Virginia Fabella, MM, as its academic dean, sought government recognition for its newly formed curriculum for undergraduate and graduate degrees in religious studies, and was granted by the Commission on Higher Education, or CHED, on March 31, 1992 for Bachelor of Arts in Religious Studies, and on December 13, 1993 for Master of Arts in Religious Studies. The lease contract with RVM expired, which led them to a new and bigger location. This time, a lease for 50 years was signed through a memorandum of agreement with the Carmelite Fathers. Supported by donations and funding grants, IFRS marked its new address at Acacia Street, Cubao, Quezon City. In 1995, a new vision mission statement was formulated, and what would be known as the 4 pillars, namely contextualized, inclusive, integrated, and transformative, were introduced. These characteristics, which were integrated in the theological formation program with a strong emphasis on women's studies, formed the identity of IFRS. 1996 to 2005 charted direction for academic development through profile identification of its graduate, restructuring and aligning of curriculum, emphasis on research and publication through Himig Ugnayan, the offer of academic scholarships, and the forging of international linkages. The decade also strengthened student services program for foreign students. Another milestone was reached in 2006 when the revised vision mission statement emphasized the inter-congregational nature of IFRS as an educational institution. IFRS, ensuring the quality of its services and further development, submitted itself to monitoring and evaluation by the Philippine Accrediting Association of Schools, Colleges, and Universities, or PAASCU. In 2006, a partnership was formed between IFRS and Batkol Institute, Jerusalem, through Sister Helen R. Graham, M.M. A year after, in 2007, IFRS facilitated the opening and supervised the operation of the Myanmar Institute of Religious Studies, or MIRS, in Yangon, Myanmar. Thus, another partnership was created. IFRS and IFRS Foundation Inc., as a mother corporation, merged in December 20, 2007 to simplify organizational structure. Institute of Formation and Religious Studies was retained as the official name of the school. A tribute of excellence came when IFRS was awarded a Certificate of Level 1 accreditation on August 31, 2007 by PAASCU. In preparation for Level 2 accreditation, the vision mission was revised in 2010, looking forward for IFRS to become a center of higher learning in the Asia-Pacific region. On June 25, 2012, IFRS was awarded its Level 2 accreditation by PAASCU. Sister Corazon Demetilio, RGS, incumbent president of the Institute, proposed to purchase a property for future expansion, which the Board of Trustees approved. A new home for the Institute started to be built at the corner of N. Domingo and St. John Street, Cubao, Quezon City in February 2, 2011. On March 8, 2011, there was a joint festivity of groundbreaking for the construction of the new building and launching of the 3-year Golden Jubilee celebration. From 13 congregations in 1963 to about 200 at present, women and men congregations and lay people from over 20 countries in the Asia-Pacific and other third world countries, IFRS continues to commit itself to serve with authenticity and sincerity in order to contribute to a greater shaping of the future and to participate in God's world in the making. This is how IFRS sees itself as a center of formation and higher learning in Asia, Pacific, and beyond. IFRS looks into the future and will continue to shine through in its mission as a community and as a family of different colors, but with one vision: the realization of God's reign on earth.